Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero at your service. I'm going to do a review on the new episode of Saenai Heroine no Sodatekata. In other words, Sayakano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. Now, this episode right here is pretty nice, you know. I will be honest with you, despite what I don't like to see here and there, those of you who kept up with me knows what I'm talking about. I did have my freaking heart pounding like a speeding bullet or something, maybe. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, let's go. Okay, at the beginning, I think there's a little backstory between Tomoya and Utaha, you know? They had a little talk here and there about how much he loved her stories here and there, you know? And I think there was one scene which seemed to be important because I think this is where Utaha might have been a little cold towards Tomoya, because he would not read her final volume of story whatsoever, you know? And that's when I think she decided to call him Rinri-kun, that's called Mr. Ethical. He just wants to see what Utaha would do, you know? That kind of thing. If you guys watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. And this pretty much, like, became an important factor, because maybe this is another reason why maybe she might have been a little, I don't know, that kind of thing. And Tomoya has been looking for Utaha everywhere, so he ran to many places, and then he decided to take a look at one place, and he managed to guess it right, which is pretty nice. And on the other hand, well, it was raining in this episode, you know, which is pretty bad in other cases. So we see to it that our buddies here ends up having a troubling situation, that Utaha has to be in the same room as Tomoya. Well, that kind of came out wrong, but understandable. But I'll be honest with you, when it came to a freaking Utaha showing, it got in my freaking heart pounding, you know? I think there was a scene between Tomoya and Utaha, like Tomoya was gonna say something like, please make a man out of me. I'm like, what? Are you serious? And she go like, no, make me a creator. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness, dude. Dude, my heart was pounding like a crazy idiot speeding bullet whatsoever. And later on, there's been a little talk about, like, he wants to change the plot a bit, you know? And I can't explain everything because it's so fast. And Utaha did end up typing something really fast because maybe she might have been so ticked off or something. And there were many lessons to there were actually a lot of lessons. There were actually lessons to learn in here, you know? Well, some quotes behind the text actually had some lessons, you know? And that's when Utaha had a little change of heart and maybe had a different perspective of Tomoya now, which is pretty nice. And later on, I think there was another, and then I think they stayed up a long time. Like, I think they pulled out an all-nighter, like, just to do the plot, you know, as Tomoya was kind of sleeping. As for Utaha, she ends up getting ready for work, you know, and she says, she did say a couple things like, as long as you like to do what you do, it's fun, it's alright, you know? And she did say, like, a couple words here and there, and she said she's looking forward to working with him, that kind of thing. And Tomoya did not know what she meant. And I think he got a little text or something, and it's actually like Utaha and Tomoya in bed, and she actually took the picture before, like in a sneak snapshot shot, and that's when Tomoya went, I go, oh my gosh, you are so busted. And the one time I looked at that picture, I'm like, she's scamming you now. You better work with her. No, literally, like she was in the bed with Tomoya and took a picture like that, you know, face shot it, that kind of thing. I just go like, that's gotta suck. And after the credits, there's a scene between Eri and Kato ends up as she's drawing Kato's face, you know. And I think Kato got a little upset about something, and she was cute to actually express those kinds of face expressions, you know. And I actually like that. It's pretty. Oh my gosh, dude. But overall, this episode was pretty much almost about Utaha and Tomoya between them, you know, to be honest with you. And I actually had some fun times with this episode, despite there are some things that I hate or dislike. I think I could try to let this slide, but it's very hard for me to do that, but it has some development with Utaha and Tomoya, probably. But that ending right there just made me laugh so hard. I'm like, you just got scammed, boy. Good luck with that. So yeah, pretty fun episode. I think this should be my last video before like before I give you guys more videos when it comes to the evening time. So please be patient. I'll see you guys maybe I might see you guys very, very late depending, because today is Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year, and I got a lot of things to do with my family. So I'll see y'all till then. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys tonight or so. Alright? Peace out. Bye bye.